इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा त्योहार IPL इज हियर। 18वां सीजन है ये IPL का और हम भी यहाँ हैं, तो आई थॉट क्यों ना कि हम सारी टीम्स को एक बार चेकआउट कर ले, प्रीव्यू कर ले। 22 मार्च से शुरुआत हो रही है, तो उससे पहले थोड़ी बहुत बातचीत तो कर लेनी चाहिए कि कौन सी टीम कैसी दिख रही है, बिकॉज मेगा ऑक्शन भी हुआ था जहां बहुत सारे बदलाव हुए हैं। तो सबसे पहले शुरू करते हैं डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस के साथ, KKR के साथ। अ न्यू कैप्टन, द कोर रिमेन्स मोर और लेस इंटैक्ट, बट अजिंक्य रहाणे at the helm of things.
But talking about KKR, I think, do you think they really surprised everyone by winning the title last time? And can you believe it, Surbhi? They have won the title thrice, but they have had 5 MVPs in the last 18 years, which is the highest among all the franchises.
No, fair enough. But you see, I think सबसे important ये बात होती है कि टीम का बैलेंस पेपर पे तो हमेशा होता ही है, हर टीम का बैलेंस होता है, लेकिन वो बैलेंस हाउ डज इट ट्रांसलेट इनटू एक्शन, एंड दैट इज क्रिटिकल। और पहले 4-5 गेम में हम लोग देख रहे हैं इतनी सीजन से, 2008 जब IPL शुरू हुआ और आज तक मैं देख रहा हूँ कि वो बैलेंस को लाना एक साथ में और उसको तालमेल होना, वो सुर में सुर लगाना वगैरह वगैरह, इट टेक्स अ लिटिल टाइम। एंड आई थिंक IPL लास्ट ईयर आई सॉ was really in tune right from the beginning. They may have won a few games, then they may have lost. Obviously, everybody does that. But I think what I believe is that getting the the talmel right or the balance right at the start of the tournament makes a lot of difference.
It does, but this time you've got Ajinkya Rahane.
Yeah.
You've got so many other players as well, obviously. But Ajinkya Rahane, captaincy, he has the chance to, chance for redemption in a way.
Definitely, because see, Ajinkya Rahane, remember, he came in CSK and then blasted off everyone. Suddenly, he came back into the limelight. So that probably will give a bit of soothing effect on KKR. And remember, they have Quinton de Kock, they have Gurbaz, they have Venkatesh Iyer, they have Manish Pandey, who's still playing. Rinku Singh, exactly.
Absolutely.
Andre Russell. Oh, they have
Sunil
a good
Narayan, how can we forget?
Yes, he was the MVP last year.
So this is my question. With Ajinkya Rahane coming in, who is going to open for them?
Well, I think my question is, which number is Ajinkya Rahane going to bat at?
Exactly.
He should bat at the top.
No, that's not the point. The point is that Ajinkya Rahane is somebody at this point in time who's struggling for runs. Not this season, last 2 seasons. I mean, let's face it. He's not got runs the way that Ajinkya Rahane should get runs, either in the domestic tournaments in India, but at the same time, he led Mumbai to the Syed Mushtaq Ali Championship.
Right.
So that gives him a lot of confidence as a captain. Number 2, he's got another major ace up his sleeve. And that happens to be a guy called Chandrakant Pandit.
Yes.
Mumbai ka, that Shivaji Park Magic may work. I don't know. Or Matunga Magic.
So do you see Ajinkya Rahane and Quinton de Kock opening?
Yes.
Then
That will
Sunil
be
Narayan.
No,
Because
Sunil
last year
Narayan-
it worked for them. Sunil Narayan opening. That combination did work for them.
Yes, but probably that might come later on because Quinton de Kock, then Quinton de Kock and Sunil Narayan opening, I don't see that left thing because Rahane, if he comes down, then probably you have Rahane, Quinton de Kock opening, then we have Venkatesh Iyer, and then Gurbaz probably may be used instead of Quinton de Kock. Or do you see Gurbaz and Quinton de Kock opening?
Well, I think most important is, as you said, left may not make sense as far as Quinton de Kock is concerned, and
Sunil Narayan.
is
Yeah.
concerned. But Sunil Narayan is more of a pinch hitter. He's not like a regular opening batsman. So maybe they'll go with Sunil Narayan and then maybe experiment on the number 2 position. Why I say Ajinkya Rahane is because Ajinkya Rahane, considering the fact that he's not really been in the best of form by his own standards, he's a fantastic batsman, there's no doubt about that. But opening gives you that opportunity with the power play to score a little more faster than you do later. That's what I feel. And he's done that for CSK last year. I mean, every time Rahane has gone out to bat, he has actually turned the strike rate. He's obviously, pushed that turbo button and the strike rate has gone up.
The core remains intact.
Yeah.
जैसे कि श्रेयस अय्यर भले ही ना हो, but Venkatesh Iyer is still there, Rinku Singh is there, Russell is there, Varun Chakravarti is there, Sunil Narayan is there. So they've got, all in all, the team looks good,
And
at
they've got
least
the
on
experience
paper.
of Moeen Ali.
Yeah.
Perfect at
Yeah.
something like a Moeen Ali, who can also, play a very big role as an off spinner. And Moeen Ali in India is a special combination.
And in fact, KKR this time has a very good fast bowling battery, right from Andrik Nokia to Harshit Rana.
Yes.
Then they have, in fact,
Russell himself,
Spencer Johnson.
Russell can
Yeah.
go. Spencer Johnson,
Yes,
left arm.
Chetan Sakaria is also
Yes.
there. So I think this time they might surprise a lot of other teams.
But Nokia, again, injury concern, fitness concern.
He's back, but if he's back to full fitness, Surbhi, he is a dangerous customer because he's someone who's going to bowl all day at the same spot. He's going to trouble each and every batter.
And 2025, the big bowlers that you're looking at, right from Pat Cummins, for example, Jasprit Bumrah.
Yes.
You're talking about Nokia, you're talking about many bowlers, including Mitchell Stark, They're all coming back after an injury. So it's going to be redemption in terms of physical fitness, I don't know. But it'll be good fun to watch this team. It's,
Yes.
I think, a pretty well-balanced team. Batting, my personal opinion, a bit top-heavy in the sense like, if you really look at it, depth is what is missing, which Mumbai has or maybe other teams have. But overall, I think it's, I would say 70-30, pretty good balance.
Who's the player to watch out for?
From I think Quintin de Kock for me, from KKR.
What about you?
Well, I think it'll be Gurbaz because I'm pretty big fan of his, the way
Okay.
that he played in the last World Cup. And he's an unknown quantity at this point in time, the way I look at it. So to me, I think he's somebody I'll be watching out for. Yeah.
What about
For
you?
me, it is Rinku. I think because chances हाल फिलहाल में ज़्यादा मिले नहीं हैं, तो वो भूख रहेगी to prove himself and to do well, which he's been doing. I mean, KKR has always supported him, has always backed him, so he'd want to do that and then get back to the Indian team as well. So वो कहीं ना कहीं उनके दिमाग में भी होगा to do
That'll be
well and
interesting.
then.
So for me, it's Quintin. For him, it's Gurbaz. Surbhi, you're saying Rinku. What about you guys? Please tell us, comment and tell us who will be the most important player for KKR in this season.
Yeah. So KKR is done, but who was the runner-up? SRH. Let's talk about SRH. यार इनका जो when I see the team on paper, एक मिनट के ऐसा लगता है कि ये टीम जीत सकती है. मतलब they've got Travis Head, they've got Abhishek Sharma, they've got Klaasen, they've got Pat Cummins,
You got Nitish Reddy.
they've got Nitish Reddy. It's, I mean, पिछले सीजन हमें ऐसा लग रहा था कि 300 का आंकड़ा पार हो जाएगा. इस साल ऐसा लग रहा है कि असल में हो सकता है वो आंकड़ा पार.
And please do not forget Ishan Kishan is also
So
now
back.
in the Orange Army.
Yes, he is.
Well, I think SRH has always been, as we were talking earlier before we started, this is a dangerous team.
Yeah.
And the way that Abhishek has been playing,
Oh, brilliant.
I think he's now almost made himself a regular in the Indian, almost, I would say, because it's still fluid in terms of, whether he'll continue or not. But I can assure you that the way that I look at BCCI, the way that I can look at maybe somebody like an Ajit Agarkar looking forward, Abhishek will be right up there in his plans and he would not like to lose that position. So he's got a fantastic partner, as you rightly said, the headache of India or the headache of whichever other team in the IPL, I don't know. But that's going to be a great combination to watch out for.
He is normally a headache to any other team who wears blue or blue colored jerseys.
Okay, fair enough.
So Mumbai Indians.
I didn't say anything कि इसने बोला, मैंने नहीं बोला. There are a lot of.
I'm colorblind. So
But he's got a problem with India blue, that's for sure.
That's for sure. But you know something, this time, SRH really did a fantastic job. I would say lottery or a jackpot because they got Ishan Kishan, they got Mohammad Shami, and they also got Harshal Patel. Now, these three buys in the auction, I'll tell you, are extremely strategic, and others definitely will be kind of cautioning themselves against this team this time.
I would be a bit worried about Shami in terms of fitness. He's bowling very well and I hope that everything goes on very well for him right till the end of the England tour of India. Let me be honest.
Right.
Cummins is coming out of injury. Now that is not something which you really don't know how fluid it would be in terms of his movements, in terms of his approach, etc., etc. Would he be guarded? Will he go all out? I don't know. I mean, that's another thing which one must sort of look at as far as the SRH attack is concerned.
As far as Pat Cummins, the bowler is concerned, yes, there are certain areas you'd be thinking कि अच्छा injury से आ रहे हैं, क्या 100% दे पाएंगे या नहीं. But when it comes to Pat Cummins, the captain, there's no question at all. He's done so well last year as well. Australia के साथ भी हर title possible उन्होंने जीता है. So again, that is one of the biggest strengths of SRH, that Pat Cummins is leading them. But apart from that, अगर opportunities की बात करें तो शायद ईशान किशन, the name that you mentioned, क्योंकि off the radar hai completely. Nobody's talking about him. He's not made a comeback since he's lost that central contract. There's absolutely nothing that's been spoken about him. So finally, I think he will have a chance to prove himself, to do good. And I think he will be a part of playing 11, according to me at least.
But then they'll have to play Heinrich Klaasen as a fielder or as a...
No, I think Heinrich Klaasen is a fantastic finisher.
Yeah.
When you look at his record, a brilliant finisher. Heinrich Klaasen has turned the game around for South Africa many, many times. Another name we are missing is Nitish Reddy. I mean, hello. This guy's, again, coming back after a layoff. As far as Ishan Kishan is concerned, nobody heard of him because he did not play domestic cricket.
Does that create a problem for SRH for not blooding him straight away and keeping him for the first few matches not in the playing 11? Because then, if you have not played domestic cricket, I think they'll say कि okay, थोड़ा एक 4-5 match बाद में
No, I would not agree, simply because if you need to get a person back, You need to get the person
Oh,
back.
right.
Number one. Number two, critically, if he's not good enough to play, don't pick him. Simple as that. But if you picked him after, sort of out of the blue, I mean, I wasn't expecting Krishang to leave Mumbai Indians, for example, the team which he left, because he's done pretty well for them over the past. But since they did sort of did not pick him and SRH has picked him, they would certainly play him in the first half because, we were talking about coming back to India. Now, these two players, Nitish, done brilliantly in the Australia BGT series in Australia. We know that he's got the potential of being a fabulous test cricketer. Now, point to prove is how he would play in the T20 format. So, both for Ishant...
But it all started for him because of the T20 format.
Exactly. So, he's got to come back and he's going to try and make it for the Indian team again. So, I don't forget, for the Indian cap players who are playing the IPL this year, a lot of them who are on the border, those who are not played, including Shubman Gill, this is an opportunity for them to prove to the selectors that they're good enough to play T20 for the country.
But one Hyderabad player that you are looking forward to.
Very difficult.
Nitish Reddy for me.
Travis Head.
Oh, not bad. I'm confused between Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan, but I'm always like in for a good comeback story. So Ishan Kishan for me.
That'll be interesting. But what do our viewers think about it? Please do let us know in the comment section who from Hyderabad will do well this time.
Also now, because you're wearing yellow, we need to talk about a team that has dominated and wears yellow. There's a lot of yellow. There's Thala. So we obviously got to talk about CSK. I think they had a very good auction for sure. They have a very good squad right now. When you look at the squad, obviously Thala is there, uncapped player.
That was amazing, isn't it? Presence is the essence of this tournament.
Yeah,
I mean,
to
me, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, sort of signifies the entire from 2008 when the tournament started and all of us were wondering ki kya ho raha hai, kind of situation. I remember, I mean, I'm going back. I was in Kuala Lumpur during the 2008 World Cup finals, under-19 World Cup finals, and which was the Indian team was captained by Virat Kohli, which they won. And during the break between the semi-final and final, we were having a off-the-record conversation with the players, and all these under-19 boys were wondering what this tournament called the Indian Premier League is all about.
Okay.
Or, will they get a chance, and, kaun hai. These were actual conversations which, I happen to be a fly on the wall. So it's very good to see a lot of them, including Tanmay Srivastava, who was not going to umpire. So he was also part of that team.
Okay.
So there was Virat Kohli, there was Srivastava, there was Ravindra Jadeja, and look where they are now. They are like, what, senior citizens?
But Chennai, definitely, I mean, they have some a separate emotion about it. And even if you look at the people of the fans who follow them, they are like the whistle podu, and they're totally involved in it. And look at Dhoni, he knows that now he's old, he has the limitations. He'll come down, and even his 2 shots, a 4 and a 6, is enough to lift everybody's spirit. Amazing.
True.
No, and I think also if you look at the way that they sort of plan their teams, there's no hoo-ha. It's very subtly done. They pick exactly whom they want to pick. They will let go some players who may be big names. And if you also take a look at the way that Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who I think would be one of the prime movers behind when the auction happens, he knows exactly what is wanted. And if you take a look, the right time to get out of captaincy, give a young man the reins in hand of a Ruturaj Gaikwad, and then younger players coming in, recalling Ajinkya Rahane last year and stuff like that. And, maintaining certain stability in terms of, Ravindra Jadeja has always been there for a long time. Suresh Raina, unfortunately,
they have had, the Ambati Raidus, the Suresh Rainas, the Mike Husseys, the Haydens.
Getting Harbhajan Singh, and this year getting R. Ashwin back.
Yes.
I think that's a very good. So there's going to be a lot of intellectual conversations in that.
It's a homecoming for Ashwin as well. To see Ashwin and Jadeja again together, it's lots of nostalgia again. Plus, if we just look at the overall squad, ऐसा मुझे लगता है कि बहुत सारे backups भी हर player के लिए they have a backup.
Right.
They have the perfect 11 कि अच्छा हमारे strongest 11 में होंगे, but अगर कोई injured हो गया, अगर कोई available नहीं है, तो हमारे पास backups है. They've got Rachin Ravindra again in
Convoy.
They have Devon Convoy. Yes. So, and they also have Sam Curran back, which is very interesting.
Sam Curran is back, yes.
I mean, he will have something to prove, trust me. And he's out of the English squad. I mean, that's another, what shall I say, a hunger element, if I may put it that way, like we were talking about the other players. So I think for Curran, it'll be a redemption again. Trying to prove not just to the guys who are in the IPL auction, but also to the ECB and whoever picks the English team, because, he's been out of favor as far as England is concerned. And Curran being an all-rounder and coming at the right time will probably do what Bravo used to do for them.
Probably,
sometime back. So maybe, that's the kind of thinking that Thala and company have done. So I think it's brilliant.
on paper the team looks really good. Last year they missed out. हमें याद है क्या हुआ था RCB के against. RCB is the next team that we will discuss, but Chennai a player to watch out for.
I think Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Yeah.
Because as Hemant also mentioned, he played really very well last time, and he has got the company of Conway, Rachin Ravindra. He'll really do well, and as a captain, I think he'll be. It's a good opportunity for him to kind of graduate and showcase. Yes, I'm also someone of a leader kind of a material.
For me, it's Rachin Ravindran simply because the home ground of Chennai happens to be the Chepauk, which is supposed to be, or rather, they would ensure that it will be a slow turn of wicket unless they're playing a team which has great off spinners on their side, which is about 2-3 sides. But otherwise, it will be a flat track. So Rachin Ravindran is perfect on Indian conditions, not just as a batsman, who can graft and get runs and also score freely, but also very, very useful left-arm spinner.
Yep.
So that combination of combination of Rachin Ravindran being a left-arm spinner and a
Batter
who can, up the ante or even graft whenever necessary is, I think, what will work. So to me, Ravindran.
These are the two names that I was thinking of. So I think now I'll go with Shivam Dube.
Yeah.
I think he's done really well for Chennai. Like since the time he's come to Chennai, the graph has only gone up for him.
It's a good choice actually, Surbhi. So, because Shivam, and under Dhoni, he really excels. That's what we have seen in the last season.
Yeah.
Well, who does not excel under Dhoni? I mean, that's the question. I mean, he can get somebody like a Rahane to come and bat like he thought he was Brendan McCullum.
Yeah.
And get away with it and get runs. So I think he's a tremendous motivator. And that, I think, is the main ethos of being a good captain. Motivation.
He's a good leader.
Absolutely.
Talking about leadership, there's been a leadership change in RCB. Rajat Patidar is the new captain. अब नए कप्तान तो आ गए हैं, क्या इससे उनकी किस्मत बदलेगी? क्योंकि पिछले 17 सालों में अब तक ट्रॉफी नहीं आई है, 9 बार प्लेऑफ्स पहुंचे हैं, 3 बार फाइनल्स तक पहुंचे हैं, लेकिन वो ट्रॉफी अब भी दूर है. ईसाला कप नाम दे, उनके लिए नहीं हो रहा है, विमेंस टीम के लिए हो चुका है, बट उनके लिए नहीं हो रहा है.
Probably I think Surbhi, it's against the business policy to win a title or something like that. 17 साल हो गए, देखो ना यार, मतलब क्या है ये, सब कुछ होते हुए भी नहीं हो पा रहा है.
यानी अभी जो रजत को जब कैप्टन बनाया गया, तो पहले मैंने जो पहला जो मीडिया में जो पढ़ा was विराट कोहली टेलिंग हिज फैंस प्लीज सपोर्ट रजत पाटीदार. एंड आई थिंक इसका मतलब यही है कि obviously the team is right behind him. And if Virat Kohli makes a statement like that, I wish some other team would have done it last year, which they didn't.
But I think इस बार भी RCB नहीं जीतेगी.
हर साल देखता हूँ वो टीम बैठी रहती है, बहुत हंस के ऊपर वो करते हैं, लेकिन देखो it has to change sometime. And मुझे लगता है कि this time, in my opinion, personal opinion, the team is struggling simply because they don't have a spin attack. इंडिया में खेलना और spin attack यानी don't have means वो ऐसे नहीं लगता कोई कि वहाँ पर वो जैसे वरुण चक्रवर्ती है या कुलदीप यादव है या सुनील नारायण है, उस टाइप का स्पिनर कोई मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है. और दूसरी बात ये है कि फिल सॉल्ट आ रहा है, ही इज अ न्यू कमर इन द टीम. ओके, ओपनिंग कॉम्बिनेशन में भुवनेश्वर कुमार हैज जॉइंड देम. वो हेजलवुड के साथ बॉलिंग डालेगा, हालांकि एज वी राइटली नो दैट हेजलवुड इज स्ट्रगलिंग विद अ काफ इंजरी, तो हाउ फिट ही विल बी वी डोंट नो. But Bhuvi's coming into the team will make a huge difference, death overs में particularly. So I still believe Bhuvi is very good enough, to play.
But who are the bowler? Surbhi, bowling कौन डालेगा?
Engidi, Lungi.
Virat Kohli, will he bowl this time?
Virat Kohli is literally doing everything for that team. He's literally done everything
अभी
possible.
spokesperson भी बन गया है.
फिर बीच में कोई आ जाएगा, कोहली को bowling दो, कोहली को bowling दो. हो सकता है कि हम कोहली को bowling करते हुए भी देख ले. But then spinners auction में UZ was there. UZ was available, but नहीं गए यूजी के लिए, जबकि यूजी ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है आरसीबी के लिए, स्पेशली एट दैट ग्राउंड. चिन्नस्वामी इज नॉट नोन फॉर इट्स स्पिन अटैक और फॉर स्पिनिंग ऑप्शंस, बट यूजी हैज डन वेल ओवर देयर. बट इट वाज अ लिटिल शॉकिंग कि वो लोग नहीं गए यूजी के लिए.
Someone told them that instead of UZ, you use Tim David, Liam Livingstone as part-time spinners, a bit of Krunal Pandya. फिल सॉल्ट तो है ही है, तो सब मिला के कुछ ना कुछ आपका हो ही जाएगा.
यानी कुछ भी करो उसमें थोड़ा सॉल्ट डाल दो.
सॉल्ट डालो, एग्जैक्टली. नमक इश्क का, सॉरी नमक क्रिकेट का.
देखो ऐसा है, इवन फैफ डुप्लेसिस जो इस साल नहीं खेल रहे हैं, वो भी मुझे थोड़ा सा सरप्राइजिंग लगा. ऑन अ सीरियस नोट, आई थिंक फैफ हैज डन एक्सट्रीमली वेल फॉर देम एज अ बैट्समैन एंड एज अ कैप्टन एज वेल. एंड फैफ के पास जो एक्सपीरियंस है, जो ऐसी टीम को यू नीड एन एक्सपीरियंस्ड कैप्टन. जैसे माइंड फ्लैशबैक गोज टू 2008 जब टीम सब डिक्लेयर हो गए, तो द लास्ट टीम सबके दिल में था कि जो जीतेगी दैट वाज राजस्थान रॉयल्स. लेकिन वन मैन मेड द डिफरेंस, शेन वॉर्न. Absolutely. The way that he motivated the team. So similarly, the similar case with Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So I think Faf du Plessis and Yuzvendra Chahal will be severely missed. as far as RCB is concerned. But hey, the game has to go on.
But what Hemant said is very interesting. The way Shane Warne helped Rajasthan that time in 2008.
But they still won't win.
I didn't say that.
All the RCB fans, please forgive us.
And they're the maximum number of fans are RCB.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
please, unfortunate. But you win and then we'll say sorry. You know.
But at least the batting order looks good
Decent.
this time.
I mean, it looked decent.
हमेशा से था कि जो top 3 थे अगर वो चल जाते थे तो टीम जीत जाती थी.
Yeah.
अगर वो नहीं चल रहे थे, if they had a bad day, then the team had a bad day. But this time, if you look at the batting order, at least वहाँ strength नजर आ रही है.
Yes, in fact, so they have, but Tim David, the Liam Livingston, probably Rajat Patidar, Devdutt Padikkal is also
Padikkal,
there.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, with Phil Salt and Virat should open. I think that's the
I
most.
think that should be the combination.
Yeah.
Considering that Virat Kohli does open in this particular format of the game, Salt is a fantastic player. We've seen him perform brilliantly for England. And I think at the end of the day, see, also there's that one unknown element that, it's not really fair to judge a team by names, because we've had so many big names that have been recruited by these intellectual geniuses, who do IPL auctions, and all of them have flopped. Most of them have flopped, trust me. The higher the pay, the lesser the ROI, if I may put it that way. And that's happened in the past. So maybe in RCB's case, this would probably be beginning of the 18th or 19th century, 19th, whatever.
No, I think so. What you're
19th
trying to say is RCB should be following the Sasta Tikau model of Rajasthan Royal. Only then they'll win.
I think they're doing that. They're getting there.
Player to watch out for.
Rajat Patidar.
Well, I would say Virat Kohli. Simply
Yeah.
because he's got a point to prove to many people.
Yeah.
And knowing, not personally, but knowing Virat the way that he's played so far, he's the kind of guy who loves to prove a point. So
Right.
maybe 2 points. One is to, reconfirm his position as a fantastic Indian player. He's obviously out of T20 as
Yeah.
far as international cricket is concerned. And 2, I think, एक title to जीतना चाहिए.
Surbhi, you are going to say Virat Kohli, na? Now what will you say?
I was going to say either Virat Kohli or Rajat Patidar.
Okay, so you have the option of Devdutt Padikkal, you have Phil Salt, you have Yash Dayal, you have Bhuvaneshwar.
Oh, yes,
Liam
that is a
Livingston.
good story, but I think Devdutt Padikkal, provided he gets the opportunity, if he does, then he is a good player to watch out for, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because again, काफी साल हो गए
कुछ खास हुआ नहीं है.
हाँ, मतलब आरसीबी में मुझे याद है उन्होंने एक सेंचुरी भी मारी थी विराट कोहली के साथ. बट देन सिंस दैट काफी शफल भी हुआ है. एलएसजी गए, आरआर गए, ज्यादा मौके नहीं मिले. जब मिले भी तब कुछ खास कर नहीं पाए. तो आई एम श्योर कि इस बार जब मौका मिलेगा तो ही विल ट्राई टू हिट अ चौका.
So he has many more points to prove.
या ही डज. बट अगेन अगर किसी टीम में विराट कोहली तो इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट कि हम उनको नजरअंदाज करें और कोई और प्लेयर या किसी और प्लेयर पे ध्यान हो. विराट कोहली इज दैट मैग्नेट.
True.
मतलब ही अट्रैक्ट्स एवरीवन.
Sure.
सो विराट कोहली की बात की, अब रोको के कोक की बात कर ली तो रो की भी बात करनी पड़ेगी यार.
Yes.
एमआई की भी बात होगी, रोहित शर्मा की बात होगी. रिटेन किया गया था. बहुत सवाल थे कि क्या रोहित शर्मा रिटेन होंगे, क्या रोहित शर्मा ऑक्शन में जाएंगे. बट रिटेन किया गया था. हार्दिक पांड्या को रिटेन किया गया था. कैप्टेंसी अब भी उनके पास है. देयर इज नो चेंज इन दैट. हालांकि फर्स्ट मैच में वो नहीं होंगे बिकॉज ऑफ द सस्पेंशन.
Yeah, Hardik Pandya?
Yeah.
Right.
Surya
I
Kumar would be
sincerely
captaining.
I sincerely thought that in the 18th year, Rohit would actually go to some other franchisee. It would have been hangama.
But I think they reached some kind of I don't know whether there was a problem to begin with, because officially on paper कुछ आया नहीं. ये सब जो हम लोग यहाँ से सुन रहे हैं, बहुत लोग पतंग उड़ा रहे हैं, हम लोग देख रहे हैं, all that's happening. But honestly, I think they've accepted it from the way I saw it, because जैसा हमने उनका एक togetherness देखा वर्ल्ड कप के दौरान न्यूयॉर्क में और वेस्ट इंडीज में जब हुआ, तब रोहित था, बुमराह था, obviously Hardik was there, or the way that Surya Kumar Yadav, the way that they got together, मुझे तो at least visually ऐसा नहीं लगा कि there was any kind of issue. So
Correct.
whatever issue there was something which was a bad PR exercise, because they could have handled it much better.
Yeah.
I mean, like for example, when RCB appoints a captain like Rajat Patidar, immediately Virat Kohli comes out and says, support him. I wish, as I said, they could have done that last year. Would have made a huge difference, because I think there was a lot of pressure. Pressure was not on the field so much from off the field. Every media outlet, including, the way we are talking right now, hangama ho raha, ye wo. I don't think it was fair, simply because, see, once a decision is taken ke ye captain hone wala hai, तो आप बू करके वो चेंज नहीं होगा. दैट्स नॉट गोना हैपन. नंबर 1. नंबर 2, अगर आप टीम को सपोर्ट करते हो तो कितनी भी अच्छी टीम हो, कितनी भी बुरी टीम हो, आपको सपोर्ट करनी चाहिए. If I'm a fan of Mumbai Indians, or for that matter, because RCB is not winning, and I'm a fan of RCBs, I will still keep on, saying RCB is the best team in the
Yeah, they are the best team, of course.
Exactly, best team on certain
Loyalty.
counts. But anyway, so I mean, coming back to the point, very simple. I think they are together now. Number one, they've got probably the finest and the most deepest in terms of batting lineups. That's really, really deep. They've got a very, very, up there in your face spin attack. They've got Karn Sharma, and they've got some great players.
So in fact, they've got very interesting. In fact, they have got Trent Boult
Absolutely.
and Deepak Chahar. Now, Deepak Chahar, how fit he will be.
Yeah.
Now that's going to be the question. But if Trent Boult and Deepak Chahar start off, and I don't know, MI always has had this obsession with left-arm pacers. They always wanted a Zahir Khan or Michelle McNanigan or a Trent Boult or someone or the other. They had that.
Mitchell Johnson.
Yes. So left-arm pacer चाहिए एक हमको पता नहीं क्यों.
No, but I think what is essential is that how long is the main man, the MVP of all time in the entire league, Mr. Jasprit Bumrah, when is he going to be fit to play? I think that's.
आपको कुछ idea है?
No idea, but जितना मैंने सुना है, जितना मैंने पढ़ा है, at least initial few games he's going to miss.
He's not supposed to be playing according to the reports.
So that is going to be a big blow for them. But again, they have a lot of backups. They have Trent Boult in there. They have Deepak Chahar who can do the job. Obviously, Jasprit Bumrah की कमी तो खलेगी. He is one such player जिनको replace नहीं किया जा सकता. But again, Hardik Pandya is also not there for the first match. So I don't think that will create a lot of issue for them. But like we were talking about how things were for them last year, वहाँ से बहुत कुछ बदला है क्योंकि इस पूरे एक साल में बहुत सारी चीजें हुई हैं.
बड़ा प्रॉमिसिंग है. देखा नहीं हूँ लेकिन बहुत सुना. जो गुजरात टाइटंस के लिए पहले खेला लिया था लेकिन ज्यादा खेला नहीं. तो आई थिंक वो थोड़ा सा वो सेकंड लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस भी एमआई बिल्ड कर रही है, which is a very good sign.
Who is the player for you to watch out for?
सूर्य कुमार यादव could be the one because हाल फिलहाल में उनके बल्ले से इतने रन्स नहीं बने हैं.
तिलक वर्मा,
but Tilak Verma because he comes down the order. सूर्य कुमार यादव
तो लेकिन पहले 2-3 विकेट तो वैसे जल्दी जाने वाले ही हैं. मतलब तो उसका चांस बैटिंग का बनता है. अच्छा मतलब ऐसा
I think they've got a very good batting order. Rohit Sharma up top, then you've got Ryan Rickelton over there.
Yes, exactly.
Plays really well.
Yes.
You've got Sky, you've got Hardik, you've got Tilak Verma.
Sky, you've got Hardik, batting.
Will Jacks is there.
I think for me, I don't know whom your choice is. So
Trent Boult, I think.
he's dangerous.
He's dangerous, yeah.
I think
so he could be the one.
For me, it would be Rohit Sharma simply because he has nothing to
This
lose.
is your third player, sir. You've already taken two names.
I said two players to watch out for. Watch out. The player whom I believe, this would be an important, for him and also for the team would be Rohit simply because one, he has nothing to lose, and two, he has a lot of people to, to sort of
Shush.
better,
But I think he's done that with Champions Trophy title. And I just didn't want to take his name because T20 doesn't matter for him now. Like scoring runs does, batting well does.
Exactly.
But T20 as a format because he's already retired from international.
क्या लेकिन वो होता है ना उसको वो जीतना ना वो क्या लंबा होता है वो चमकीला होता है वो वाला. What man?
Title
कब जीतने के?
No, I think most important is when a cricketer plays without any encumbrances, without any stresses, and just plays freely. Yeah. And the kind of batsman that Rohit is, brilliant to watch. I mean, he's like poetry in motion.
You know who I'm looking forward to? Hardik Pandya, the captain.
Oh.
Not the player, because the player, I know he's one of the best all-rounders India has produced, and he's been proving that. चाहे फिर वो Champions Trophy हो या T20 World Cup हो. But the captain, because suddenly पहले वो इंडिया के vice captain थे. Suddenly he's not the vice captain anymore. He's not the captain that you're looking forward. I mean, when it comes to the Indian team, but it's going to be difficult because you have Rohit Sharma, who's the captain of ODI format. You've got Surya Kumar Yadav. You've got Jasprit Bumrah.
Yes.
Three Indian captains.
So उसका extra classes ने उसके लिए
plus the pressure कि MI has been such a successful franchise.
Yes.
उसके अलावा जो प्रेशर फैंस ऐड करते हैं तो इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी इजी फॉर हार्दिक पांड्या.
Mohammad Azharuddin captain India and Australia, and he had Kapil Dev, former India captain, he had Shrikant, former India captain, he had Dilip Vengsarkar, former India captain, and I think Ravi Shastri too, former India captain. So I think at the end of the day, what really matters is the team coming together. Because to me, even today, not because I live in the city of Mumbai, but I think it's the most balanced team. It is the most balanced team, whether it's batting, bowling, spin, you name it. Like you got Noor, you got Karn Sharma, you got a fantastic new ball attack, as we said, Trent Boult, Deepak Chahar, and then if Jasprit Bumrah comes to Sone pe Suhaga, triple Suhaga. So I think it's a fantastic side. Only thing they need to work together, and ensure that they follow the diktat given to them by their returned coach, come again coach Mahela Jayawardene. Thank you.